Didn't want to go vertical, but I guess I got it. I don't know what the heck this stupid thing doing. Huh. Well. Why? Well. I don't know what's going on. I can't get it to flip. I wanted it to go horizontal, but you know what? It is what it is. I got too much work to do to be messing with a stupid camera. Anyway, haven't gone live for a while, so thought we'd give this a shot. Putting together some planners. There's one. Had a lady order some taller ones that she can work in because she's an older woman and she needs, you know, the ability to stand up and work. So that's what I'm going to do for her. So I'm going to shoot together a few of these. I got to make a few cuts. I'm not sure how chatty I'm going to be because I just got to get some work done. It's about to get loud in here because I'm going to be using my table saw and the dust collector. So, hey, there's my brother. What's up, Jeff? Don't forget your PPE. Since I'm ripping cedar, I'm doing this. So, all right, let's get to work. Wow, 23 people watching. Wow. Alright. Run the pickets through the planer. Why? I don't plane them. Ever. Nope. I like that rough, rustic look. Let's see if I can move you guys over here. I gotta. See that? All right. Basically, what I'm doing is I gotta put a bottom in this one. I got distracted before I could get it finished, so now I gotta put a bottom in this. To do that, I need to cut a couple of these that long. It has been a busy planter day. For those of you who are out in the cold country, I live in Arizona, and it was 80 degrees today. So people are starting to get their planter fixes going. So this is about the 10th planter I've sold today. So it's been a busy day on the marketplace, which is good. You guys can see what I'm doing. think what I'm going to do Okay, I'm moving the camera so you guys can see a little better what's going on in here. I feel like you can't see very well. My workspace. Is that better? Go get an extension cord. I don't want my camera to die. How's that? Is that better? Up in Phoenix, Glendale. Grew up in Phoenix, Glendale, Whitman, the mayor before we moved to Pennsylvania. You like Pennsylvania better? Probably not as cold down here. Oh yeah, you can see me. All right, so hopefully you can hear me because I don't have a mic on because I'm trying to charge my phone. But these are essentially the Voss 3-picket planters, but these have extended legs on them. And then I'm going to build a set of, I got 4 of these. I got 2 of these small ones to build. I got 4 bigger ones to build. And the bigger ones are going to get started here pretty quick. I'm just going to knock these out real quick so that I can get work. Put these in. So I pre-cut all these parts earlier today so that I could knock this out after I got back from running around town. Oh man, I didn't cut that long enough. Nothing beats screwing up live, man. Nothing beats screwing up live. So, that fits. Really? Really? We're not going to screw that up again. I'm telling you. Yeah. Let's see. I miss Arizona. My aunt lives in Elmira. He's my cousin. Sun City. Hate Pennsylvania. I don't know. I lived in Ohio for like a summer. No humidity. No way. I don't like it. It's no fun. So you can keep the humidity. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble some of these wider ones. Since these are taller planters, I went ahead and I made the legs bigger. So it's 2.5 this way, and the smaller piece that you normally would cut 1 1/8 inch, this one is 1 3/4 inch. So it makes it not perfectly symmetrical, but pretty close. And it gives it enough strength to be a little taller and not get wobbly. I'm going to move these guys over a little bit, make myself some space. And like I said, I'm going to rock these out pretty fast because I just need to get them done. There's a tremendous amount of orders coming in today. It's awesome. It's awesome. When you're a teacher, and I'm a teacher, how many teachers do I have out there? When you are a teacher, you know the value of extra income. Let's throw some glue on it, find the best looking part, we'll put that out, piece together. That. Move on. My son's home. He may or may not remember not to open the door, but if the door flies open, that's what happens. How many of you guys build these planters? shot out the side. There we go. That's what this guy's for. Hi.
I need a facial, neck tightening.
We're live.
No, you are not. Well, tell them why I think I need that.
My wife's having a midlife crisis.
Oh my God. I am not.
How many of you out there believe you need a facial and a neck tightening?
I mean, I was on television today.
My wife was on television today, and she's now hacking herself for her neck. I think she looks fine. But that's funny. She must have just watched the playback of her video from today. She was on the local CBS affiliates website news, talking about a upcoming biking event that's happening here in Marana, Arizona. If you're a cyclist, it is a really cool event that's coming up. There's 4 different races, and this town of Marana has the time trial. And basically these cyclists get on there on the path, and they go as fast as they can for their time. So she was on KOLD News Now, I think is what it's called, or News 13 Now. Anyway, they have an app, and so she's being critical of herself after she saw herself on TV today. But she's wonderfully beautiful as always. I don't know what her problem is. But anyway. So these are actually fairly quick to build, as you can see, if you've been following along at all. Well, somebody wrote an article on that. I can't read it from here though. There we go. Sorry, my compressor trying to keep up with me. All right, let's go see what was written there. Right? That's true, Jack Black. Everyone's their own self-critic, 100%. How much are you paying for the cedar fence pickets? I just picked up 60 pickets and it cost me $202. So that was at Lowe's. I priced to see what it would cost to get a bunk from a local lumber company, and surprisingly, they were charging $4.65 a picket. So I said, thanks, no thanks. But that was, you know, I was kind of surprised at that price. But I'm thinking that might be Western cedar, though. These are the Eastern red cedar pickets. They are not the ones that are doused in scent. These are actually cedar. You can see they're actually Eastern red cedar. They work really well here. They hold up to the sun. They hold up to the bugs. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and put together the two boxes on these so you can see how these look. And let's go do that. Oh, I missed. You can see how I put the bottom in it, but you're way over there. Man, it is literally not even gonna fire up the saw for that. Perfect. All right, so that's the bottom in it. It is a 15 by 30. And I don't know if you guys have watched the video. Nails, 1-inch 18 gauge brad nails. I pick them up at Harbor Freight. 5,000 of them for like $11, so you can't beat that deal. I build this size box is really popular here, and it's super popular when I put a trellis on it. I've put that video up on my YouTube channel, so it's out there. What is it called? Pickets and Profits, that one. So if you want to see how I actually build the ones with the trellis, that video is out there. But I'm telling you, this has been kind of a fun endeavor. It's a lot of hard work. I do sometimes come home at night after school, and I'll be out here in the shop till like 10 o'clock at night building planters. So, you know, if you have any inkling to do this, you know, give it a shot. I got the plans from Aaron Voss's website, who'sthevoss.com. He's got all sorts of different plans out there, and I kind of took his basic 3-picket plan and modified it to work for what I, you know, kind of wanted to do here. Changed the trim up a little bit, and what else did I do? I added that trellis that I do. It's a little bit different than some other trellises I've seen out there. So how much do I pay for your cedar pickets? I just answered, it's about $3 and what is it, $3.35 a piece yesterday. So it's not terrible. No, that was this morning. Seems like yesterday because this was a really long day. But yeah, that was this morning at $3.35 at Lowe's. I think Home Depot is about the same price. So they're cedar, they're not pine, they're not the scented, doused in whatever they soak those in and make them really wet and stinky. I don't like those. I try to avoid them when I can, but I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these legs together. I just wanted to show you guys how this box looks when it's done. These are super nice, and this will be 30 inches tall for the lady who wanted to do her whole garden in these. So anyway, I cannot get cedar pickets in South Florida. Why? That doesn't seem very cool to me. I don't know. Can you order them and have them delivered in? Maybe that's an option. But this is Eastern cedar, so I don't know why you couldn't get it out there. I just got 60 cedar pickets delivered this morning. I made so much money with these last year. It was crazy. Yeah, I know. Same. Same. I was making more money from March, April, May, building pickets than I was making as my teacher salary every 2 weeks. It was insane. It was great. Basically, everything you see in this shop, I bought with picket money. So I've got my bandsaw, my drill press over there. Obviously, they're all used, but those, you know, that was nice. I've got a planer. I've got a lathe. The first big thing I bought was this table saw. I had a crappy skill saw one that was just, it was 20 years old and falling apart, and I didn't trust it anymore. And then about midway through the summer, I watched a review on the Harbor Freight Hercules saw, comparing it to the DeWalt version, and that was a clincher for me. I mean, pretty much performance was eye for eye. I think, who did that one? Matthew Peach did that one, and I was like, that there's no reason to spend another $300 just to make it yellow. I mean, I got yellow spray paint if I really feel desperate, but or if DeWalt wants to, you know, come by and drop me off a saw, I'd be appreciative of that. But for now, this thing is more than paid for itself, so I'm not worried about it. The only pickets are available are pine pickets. Huh. I've never, well, I mean, every part of the country is different, so who knows? But maybe treat them with some weather sealer or something. I don't know. But, or you can line these. You could line it with put in a cloth liner in there. But anyway, all right, I'm going to get back to work. But if you got any more questions, drop them in the comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching tonight. This is kind of the first live I've done of any substantial anything forever. But I do build a trim for the top piece. I just haven't cut those yet, so I wanted to get the boxes put together. So I'll put that trim on there probably this weekend before I deliver these. Actually, I'm going to build the rest of these panels. Save glasses. Thank you for the video. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. My goal this year is to break that 100,000. See it? This cutting board is hanging over here. I want to replace that with a silver play button. So if you guys can help me out with that, that'd be fantastic. And I got a lot of good things coming. I don't know if you guys watched the kitchen utensils video I made this week. That one was kind of fun. I actually am using those. The tongs work. I love the tongs. They work great. So go check that video out. Super simple. Couple of pieces of scrap wood, and that one was really fun. But check that one out, and check out the Pickets to Profit video on there. And please do subscribe and hit that like button, because it really does help the channel. I don't know if you guys do this or not, but when I put this little ledge on, I want to make sure that I use the thickness of the wood, not how thick I cut it, but the actual thickness of the piece of wood. That way, it's consistent across, pretty consistent. I mean, these pickets aren't perfect, but that makes it a pretty consistent thickness, so that you're not having different heights in your bottom. And the only reason I'm doing this in 2 pieces is because I have a tremendous amount of scrap wood that's like that long. So once they glue and dry, they're not going anywhere. I was thinking about shooting a video putting these together, but I thought, you know what? I haven't done a live of, any substantial work. So maybe I'll kick that up and see what happens. But I haven't been live since I was on television. That was a long time ago. I gotta rip some more of these little pieces, so I'm gonna turn that over there. You can see that. Do you ever engrave the front board? Started doing that last year. It went well. I would. I've got a laser over there, and it's only a 5 watt. It just doesn't do great. So I haven't started doing the laser engraving yet. I mean, if one of the companies wants to send one, I'll make room. I'll make room right now. If you want to send me a laser, that would be fantastic. But I could put it right there, right. See this right over here? I could put a laser right there. That's my son's mess. But I could, he likes to do stuff like that. But yeah. So no, I haven't done it yet. I do want to do it. I was thinking about making some of the cedar covered coolers with last name engraved in the front for families for the summertime. Here it would be more springtime kind of thing, but I think those would sell pretty well. But yeah, I tried. The only thing that's in here that's laser engraved in the shop is my bow woodcraft sign there by the tomahawk, and that one is it's meh. It looks good on video, but it's like far from good, good from far kind of thing. All right, I gotta rip a few more little strips here. that'll get them done. Alright, let's turn that back. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, I only have 4 more panels to put together, and then I'm going to call it for the night, because honestly, it's been a long day and I'm pretty wiped out, and I got to deal with high school kids all day tomorrow. So if you're one of my high school kids, how's your project coming? Hmm? I know some of them watch my videos. I don't know if they make fun of me or if they actually like it, but I got pretty good kids, so don't forget your safety glasses. All right. I'm gonna let those dry up overnight. I'm gonna go grab some dinner, and I'll probably try to build some more live. It's kind of fun building them live, but you know, I've been live for about an hour now, so you know, in that hour I have assembled 2 planters and then all of the panels for the other 3. Yeah, 3, yeah. So this lady ordered 6 planters. The larger, taller ones, I sold those for $65 a piece, and the larger 15 by 15s, those I sold for $45 a piece. So not too bad of a profit margin on those. And then when I do the ones with the trellis, I sell those for $85 a piece, and that seems to be kind of a sweet spot here in southern Arizona. But anyway, thanks for spending an hour with me in the shop. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time. Be on the lookout for my next video coming out this weekend. I can't decide if I'm going to build wine racks or book holders. Let me know what you think I should do. But I think, I don't know, I'm kind of a toss-up. I got a couple really cool ideas for wine racks, but I also got a couple really cool ideas for little reading book holder things. I don't know. I don't read. My wife does, you know. But anyway. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. All right. Have a good night.